Hello and welcome to another episode of the Film Blurs. I guess we consider this a special
Nah,
episode.
this is 198.
All right, so episode 198. I'm Jeff Stewart, aka Uncle Jeffrey, and I'm joined here as always by my friend and co-host.
What's up, all bags? It's Brandon Norwood. Real quick, I want to talk about a movie that premiered on Netflix where I was just like, all right, well, I like this actor. It's on Netflix that I watch for free. So why not? Why not?
I know you talk. I know you're going to talk about. I know you're going to talk about.
I should have knew something was up when after the Netflix logo, the Lionsgate logo comes on, because I'm like, Lionsgate, you should not be selling off movies. You need all the money you need. And then once they showed the meteor in this movie for the second time, I started laughing because I'm like, bro, how the fuck is this going to play into this? Like, is this going to be some dumb shit where they're going to deal with like a meteor shower as they're doing their basic training? And boy, was I wrong. I thought that was stupid. And I was like, oh, no, it got stupider than I could have ever expected. What we're talking about is Netflix's second movie named War Machine. The first one is a satire starring Brad Pitt, directed by David Michôd.
I forgot about that one. Look. I liked Battle LA too. Right? I liked Battle LA.
Yo,
and
Battle LA is better than this.
No, I know.
Yo, this shit.
I know. It's like I'm watching this shit and it's like, so does this motherfucker just watch Battle LA?
Yo, when that shit turned out to be an alien, I was just like, yo, nah, son. I was like, nah. Was this written by like a 10-year-old? Like, this seems like some shit a 10-year-old would write. And then it ends up being an alien. And what makes it worse is it's an unstoppable killing machine. So you're just watching these niggas go through the ringer, and that stops being entertaining because you actually want to see niggas fight or do something.
Right. And that is why Battle LA is so far superior, because yes, there is cannon fodder, but like a lot of the team survives, right? And this is like, are they going to kill everybody?
Except for my boy. I knew they weren't going to kill my boy Steven. I can't remember his last name. I knew they weren't going to kill him because I'm like, yo, you're too famous to just be killed off like that.
Right. Yeah. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, because he's been in so many other shit. Like, the only people I noticed in this where I was like, oh, they're not going to die. Dennis Quaid, unfortunately. I was like, oh, this motherfucker, god damn it.
Esai Morales.
Right. Who's watching this? I'm like, damn, you're a good actor. Damn, Mission Impossible did you dirty.
Mission Impossible fucked him.
No, they did you dirty.
Right? Mission Impossible fucked Esai Morales, because that dude is an actor. Capital A.
How is he better? How he's a better actor in this piece of shit than a Mission Impossible? That's what I can't get out of my mind. I'm like, bro, this movie's a piece of shit, and yet Patrick Hughes managed to get a better. All right, so Esai Morales, obviously Alan Ritchson. That's why I watched it. I was like, oh, Alan Ritchson in an action movie? Yeah, I'll watch it. And then my boy Steven. Those are like the only four people.
Wait. Right, and it continues the trend of, if Jai Courtney is in your movie, Jai Courtney's gonna die.
Best part of the movie, honestly, was the opening. Because I thought it was gonna be about some dude, finally learning. As cliche as it is, I still would have enjoyed it, of him learning to be a team leader through this basic training. That's what I thought it was. Yeah. I ain't know like it's gonna involve fucking aliens. When the alien thing came in, I was just like, man, wow, y'all, seriously.
The best parts of this movie had nothing to do with the aliens. It was the basic training shit.
Yeah. Like, the first 20 minutes. I was all in, and then like I was like, nah.
Yeah, man. And I knew it was aliens, right? Because I'd watched the trailer.
I didn't. I had no idea.
I watched the trailer, but I was like, it can't be. Yo, I like you said, I like Alan Richardson. Right?
I knew they were gonna pull some dumb shit when they showed the meteor the second time because they show it the
Yeah.
first time. I'm like, all right, I guess it's just some shit on the news. And then when they show it the second time, I was just like, what dumb shit are y'all about to pull? I didn't think it was gonna involve aliens. Like,
Yeah, but like I knew it was aliens because I watched the trailer because when on some whatever Netflix app you're using, sometimes if you hover over it, it'll play the trailer automatically.
yeah,
So it did that, and I was like, all right, let me, because I'm a sucker for military sci-fi. Like I said, I love Battle LA, and I was like, all right, if this is some Battle LA shit,
yo, and like,
right?
let me say this. I said it when Jeff says he loves Battle LA. I like Battle LA, but I will also say because I
It's
don't.
not
Yeah,
good,
exactly. Because I don't want y'all niggas going to watch it and then coming back and be like, guys, that was a piece of shit. Like, we know it's bad, but it's entertaining.
right? Right, it's entertaining. It does, like, it's not trying to be anything else but what it is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But this is just, it's not entertaining, bro. Because, like, to me, my entertainment is watching competent people be good at their job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's what
Mhm.
makes a cool movie to me. And that's like, I think a very specified director does that shit. Like, Ridley Scott does that about dudes who are really good at their job. Denny Villeneuve
Mhm.
does that. Nolan does that. Fucking Michael Mann does that. Dudes who are really good at their jobs. It's nothing
Mhm.
worse than watching a movie where you're watching a dude trip over his dick the entire movie because that gets real fucking boring real quick.
And, like, so and here's the thing, all of these dudes are in Ranger candidate school, right? So but that means they were still in the military
Yeah,
before they went to Ranger school.
yeah,
How are they all incompetent?
yeah, yes, yeah. They're acting like this was their first time in basic training. I'm like, guys, this should be like
Right.
cakewalk for you.
Right, you should be able to, like,
Yeah.
it's
Y'all saw
maybe an
action,
alien. Right.
right? Y'all saw action. That's the thing that's crazy. He's like, yo, you're the best of the best to be Rangers because y'all saw action.
Right. You're the best, like, you are the best of the best of the best because you were like the that was your last day.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Uh,
man. Yeah. What
and like the archetypes are from every fucking movie you've ever seen. If that one dude who sort of looked Italian, if he I was waiting for him to say game over, man. Right? Like he was the standard fucking Hicks from Aliens prototype.
yeah. Patrick Hughes, the dude who directed Expendables 3 and 4. Still have never seen Expendables 4.
I've never seen Expendables. Wait, which one was 3? Was that the one with Van Damme or was that the one with
Van Damme's number 2. That's the only one I like. 3 is the one where it has the ill opening where they rescue Wesley Snipes, and then that movie kind of sucks after that.
I don't think I've ever seen 3.
Yeah, you did, because you sent me a copy of 3.
Did I send you? Like, I can't
And
remember
we,
that
we
shit.
talked about it. You liked 3. I was like, I don't know, man. That third act in the building, I was like, yeah, man, it was whatever. Like, to me, 2 was
I gotta go
cool.
back. I gotta go back and watch 3 then,
Yeah, because I thought
because
the
it's been a
first one was
minute.
stupid, 2 was a cool action movie, and then 3 was whatever.
All right, I gotta go back to 3 because I must have blocked that shit out because I can't remember a goddamn thing about 3.
Yeah, bro. Expendables, for some reason, Lionsgate is stuck in a contract with Stars, so I'll never see Expendables 4 unless it pops up on Netflix or something. Then I'll watch it.
I think it's on one of them, man. I don't know
Maybe it's on Tubi.
anymore. Could be,
Okay, I'll check
because I
Tubi.
know I saw it pop up somewhere recently, and I was like, nope.
You see, when it pop, like, it's like me watching The Pope's Exorcist because it is on HBO Max. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I'll
Right.
finally watch it. That's Expendables for me. Like, when it pops up on somewhere, I'm like, oh, okay, I can finally watch it.
Yeah, like the Pope's Exorcist. Motherfuckers got to eat. What can I say? Motherfuckers got to eat.
That's for next week. I'll talk about that movie next week because I'm not mad at it.
No, like it. Look, yeah, we'll get into it.
But yeah, fucking War Machine.
War Machine.
Now, like,
Yeah,
I kind of feel like obligated to watch the other War Machine.
the one with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, because people thought it was like they said it was terrible.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was terrible. It was a better satire than Don't Look Up.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so it was a better satire than that.
All right, all right. Well, let's get into what we're really here to fucking talk about. The one thing y'all probably listening to, because who gives a shit about War Machine? I don't even think that hit Netflix's top 10, dog.
I think it's like most popular, but I don't even know what that algorithm looks like. So I don't know how they justify most popular.
Right, right. Or how, yo, if you're not on the Netflix top 10, then you know you fucked up, especially when you're new. Ain't other shit on there. But
Right.
yeah, let's talk about another media giant, Amazon. They have screened Project Hail Mary for everybody because everybody keeps asking, how is everybody seeing Project Hail Mary? I'm like, because look, I will tell y'all this, when the movie is good, they try to get it to us early. They want the word out. And trust me and believe when I say, if you haven't gotten tickets already, you are SOL.
Yeah, this is until the end of the year, until like the Odyssey comes out. And because is Dune 3 coming out this year or no?
Yeah, because I keep that in my mind because it's that's the third and final film that Zendaya and Robert Pattinson are in this year. They got 3 movies together coming out this year.
Right. Right. So like besides Dune 3 and the Odyssey, this is probably going to be the biggest film of the year. Like
I will say I would also add Super Mario and Minions to that because those trust when those are gonna make money hand over fist.
all right, would I say like I meant biggest and also great,
Fair enough,
right?
fair enough.
Uh
Because I
yeah,
don't. I,
like
that's
biggest great.
this will definitely like be in my tops because I was thinking about it last night. Like this shit is so
Mhm.
good. Like I had Bone Temple and Send Help in my top 10, and now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, nah, I had to pull those out the top 10, and now this one is just by itself because I was like, nah, Lord and Miller, they went too hard. There's too much craft here. Now I'm not trying to say Sam Raimi didn't go hard because he did, or Nia DaCosta didn't go hard because she did, but I'm just like, nah, there's still the rest of the year, and we got
Right.
this.
Right. Like and usually like we've been saying for months, usually this time of year we don't get this level of excellence and not nearly as consistently
Yeah, that's the thing,
as we've been getting
consistently.
it.
Because there's usually a blockbuster or two every March, and that
Mhm.
just stays with us. But like, yeah, this I hope it's remembered this time next year for Oscars. A little
Yeah. So
sidebar, Jeff.
mhm.
It's too long. This fucking award season's too long. Like the fact that the Oscars haven't happened yet.
Honestly, I thought the Oscars were yesterday. Like I was all prepped to sit down and watch them. I was like, wait, this shit's not until next week?
They need to have this like the first week of February, last week of January. Like we gotta work on a compressed
Yeah.
timeline because like bro, I don't care, man. Like award season starts in like Cannes because Cannes is in May
Mhm.
and then it really kicks off in earnest in late August and the shit is tiring, dog.
Yeah.
Like we're still
No, I
talking
get
about
it.
this shit. We're talking about a masterpiece from this year and we still haven't given awards to movies from last year.
For last year.
Does that
Yeah.
make fucking sense to you?
No, but none of this shit makes sense. Like the Oscars in general uh needs to be revamped.
Yeah.
And we're coming up on 100 years.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, so we need they need a complete
I
overhaul.
mean, this is the last time they're going to be on ABC. So it's going to be ABC streaming on Hulu. Let's hope they don't cut the
Mhm.
broadcast like they did last year.
They will.
And after that, next year, from now on, it's streaming exclusively to YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
YouTube.
shit.
It is now going to be a YouTube thing. And I'm like, yo, see, everybody's moving from YouTube to Netflix. And I'm like, y'all are hustling backwards. Stay on
Right.
YouTube.
Right.
YouTube, Netflix might be big, but they don't have the reach of YouTube. You know why? Because YouTube's free. YouTube
Right.
has advertisers.
Yeah, and like and here's the thing. Of all of the services, I sometimes I consider purchasing YouTube Red, right? Like the ad-free shit. Because I did a free trial of it for like a month and I was like, this is not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I like it.
I wish I had money, man, because I would definitely get rid of Netflix with ads because I hate watching a movie and then a fucking ad pops up.
Yeah, I mean, I had to do that with Hulu, man. Like it was killing me.
But again, I'm not paying for Netflix. But anyways,
This movie. All right, so when they announced this movie, what was it like 2 years ago?
yeah,
I was super hyped because I love The Martian. To me, The Martian is one of Ridley Scott's best films, and it is one of those films I can go back and watch over and over again. Right? So when I heard that Lord and Miller were making an Andy Weir film,
you mean book?
right? Book.
Yeah, right.
Like, well,
It's
Andy Weir, like,
adapting
right.
an Andy Weir novel.
Adapting.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, fuck yeah. So I read Project Hail Mary and was absolutely blown away. But after reading it, I was like, how the fuck are they going to do this? Right. I was cautiously optimistic, but I was still like, how are they going to pull this off? And 3 minutes into the movie, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the book. This is amazing, right? There's so many levels to this thing, right? That it's yeah. I mean, I could gush about this film for forever, but I'm gonna let you jump in.
One thing I appreciate about this movie is that it has a certain rhythm to it. And it took me a minute to get used to the rhythm. And I'm not complaining about that
Mm,
because I wish more movies would find a rhythm like this does. Like this has the rhythm of a comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fast
mm-hmm.
paced, it moves, and I don't want to say it has the rhythm of an action movie because it doesn't. It has the rhythm of a comedy. So I really appreciated that. I mean, Lord and Miller are comedic directors, but they're comedic directors who work on a large scale. And that's since the beginning of their career, because even Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, it's a pretty big movie.
Right, right. You know,
This is basically 2001, Interstellar, and E.T. mixed together.
yeah. This is going to be this is a generational film. This will be this generation's version of
Oh
ET,
yeah, because
right?
when I saw it, because I saw this twice, and when I went to
Mm,
see it in IMAX, some woman brought her kid and or her daughter, and she was about 10 years old, and she
mm,
was enraptured the entire time, dog. I was just like, oh yeah, this is going to make mint, because I know that little girl's like, yeah, go see Project Hail
yeah.
Mary. Two
Look.
different experiences watching it too. Because it's a great movie first and foremost. Like I'm
Mm,
glad I got to see it just on a regular screen
mm.
first, like a regular DCP, just because it is literally a different experience seeing it in IMAX. Like watching it again, if you can see it in scope the first time, and then go
Mm.
again and see it in IMAX, because like it really makes the experience better. Like you're watching it again for the first time, and then you're picking up on little clues throughout the movie. Like it does
Yeah,
get
I
better
mean,
a second time around.
like it's this is going to be infinitely rewatchable. But like when we were watching it the first time, all I could think of is I can't wait to see this huge. I can't wait to see this on an IMAX.
Yeah, so everybody's been asking me how much of it is in IMAX, and if it's in space, it's in IMAX. So yes, even when he's hanging out, even when he's eating, even close-ups, it's all in IMAX. So that's like basically
Mm,
80% of the fucking movie. And everything on Earth is in scope, but even in on Earth, what I love is at the beginning of the movie, even though Earth is in scope, um, because he's trying to get his like bearings back, so he's disoriented, going through his memories back on Earth. You see the lens flare start breaking the frame. I was
mm.
like, that's pretty cool the way they do it and for the way they use it. Gorgeous movie. Greg Fraser was the DP on this, and shout out to Lord and Miller because they be locking down some pretty solid DPs because they locked down Bradford Young for Solo, and too bad
Mm.
we never look. Everybody looks stupid there for firing them after watching this. And now they got Greg Fraser doing this. Yeah. Also, Jeff, did you know Bradford Young just finished shooting his first movie since Solo?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What is it?
Uh, Michael B. Jordan's Thomas Crown Affair. Yeah,
Okay.
he's the DP for that.
All right, good for him. I'm glad he's finally back to work.
Yo, listen, I thought he'd never make a movie again. I was like, damn, Disney killed one of our best black artists.
Right.
Cause he was
Disney
in
has a
demand
habit of
for a
killing.
minute, bro.
Yeah, but like Solo broke him. That Solo broke a lot of fucking people.
That nigga, I remember watching an interview with him too, right before Lord and Miller got fired, where they were just like, yeah, I didn't want to do it. I told them no twice, and then they sat me
Mm,
down and they told me what they wanted to do, and one specific thing got me excited, and I was like, yeah, I'm in then.
right.
And that we'll never know. We'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But this is Lord Miller's what, a third live action?
not sure, but like they look. I will say, shout out to Amy Pascal because when she sees talent, she knows it. And I just
Yeah.
want to say this: I think Amy Pascal is a great filmmaker-driven producer.
Mm,
She is not a franchise-driven producer. Obviously, as we've seen, the many mistakes
right.
she keeps making on Spider-Man. But as just a filmmaker-driven producer, like we would not have Greta Gerwig, the director, without her. Like, she's the
Mm,
one who gives Lord and Miller free reign at Sony when they work at Sony. That's why 21 and 22 got made. That's why they got
right, 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 right.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That's how their the Spider-Verse movies are so good, because it's the Spider-Verse movies. She knows. She even said, she's like, yeah, I just let Phil and Chris do their thing.
Yeah. And that should be a, a doctrine for all these
Yeah, yeah, French,
producers.
yeah,
Like, let these motherfuckers cook. Let
yeah.
them cook.
Uh, this is my first time experiencing this story, so I knew there was aliens in it because I saw the first trailer, and the first trailer
Right.
doesn't really give away too much except that there's aliens in it.
Mm,
I didn't I didn't realize that the aliens came into the story so early. So like once Rocky shows up, and I didn't know what Rocky looked like. I thought that was pretty unique, the design of Rocky. I was like, okay, this is cool that it's not a humanoid. It's literally like something alien to us, just like a pile of walking rocks. And for me to
right.
get really invested in this, that by the end of the movie, I was fucking on the verge of tears. Cause I'll tell you what, this movie has one of the best third acts I've ever seen. Like the last 40 minutes, I was just like,
Hmm.
God damn. Like that is,
Yeah. It's the book. It's the book.
yo, listen, I want to say, Interstellar. This is one of the best set pieces in Interstellar, and they take that best set piece from Interstellar and they do it here, and I'm just like, damn. When it's done well, it fucking rules, and that's when you're in a spaceship and a runaway spaceship being pulled by gravity. That will always be
Yeah.
dope as shit.
And so we were invited to a press conference for Project Hail Mary. And the one question that I wanted to ask that I didn't get a chance to ask is how they came about the design of Rocky. Because that was one of the things I was most concerned about being translated from the book. Because even having read the book, right? Even while I was reading it, it's like, I can't wrap my mind around what Rocky looks like, right? Because the way the book describes it is it's a rock spider.
Oh, it looks
r-
like that, but not threatening.
Right, right. But like in the book, it's kind of fucking horrifying,
Okay.
right? Here, I swear the merch on Rocky alone is going to be astronomical. You're going to see people with Rocky tattoos. You're going to be Rocky shirts, Rocky plushies.
By the way, Puppet.
Yeah.
I was surprised because I watched some behind the scenes shit, and I was just like, fuck, like 80% of this movie's practical.
Yeah, yeah, and
I
there's
was
no
surprised.
green or blue screen. There's VFX, but it's all, if they could do it practically, they could do it practically.
Everybody's pulling a Nolan. You know how happy that makes me?
And like the thing about the puppet is the voice of Rocky is the puppeteer, right? So like they were auditioning for voices for Rocky and stuff like that. But while Ryan Gosling and the puppeteer were interacting, the puppeteer would just do the voice. And then Lord Miller was like, why don't we just that's Rocky. That's the voice. That's Rocky's voice. He's Rocky. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and a lot of the movie came about that way. Right. The singing scene, right? In the party,
The karaoke.
the karaoke, that was that wasn't originally planned. That was because Ryan Gosling had heard, I forget what her name is.
Sandra Hüller.
Yes, Sandra Hüller had heard her in her dressing room singing.
Okay. All right. Yo, listen,
Yeah.
Sandra Hüller, I'm glad she's finally in American movies because I've known her for a minute. Like Tony Erdmann, that's what like put her on the scene. She was just in Zone of Interest a couple of years ago. She's a fantastic German actress, so it's pretty crazy that she's going to now be. I think she's picking her American projects wisely because you want to do a big blockbuster movie, but not like, something dumb. So she's in this. And then at the end of the year, she's in Digger. Somebody went to a test screening of Digger, and they told me Digger is amazing. And I was like, I'll tell you the plot offline because they gave me a brief plot synopsis, and I'm like, oh man, this is going to piss a certain group of people off because it's basically Doctor Strangelove with them. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
And they said they spent money on the motherfucker. Like it has a big ass budget, but they say it is hilarious.
I love a satire when it's done correctly.
So, but yeah, Sandra Hüller's in this. Shout out to Ken Leong. Went from playing bad guys and then came up on Industry. And I remember, and like Eric Tao on Industry just killing it. And now, Eric's not really a good guy either, but nobody on the fucking show is a good person. But he's in this. Him and Milana Vayntrub, they definitely, even though they're not in it that much, you even care about their character. Same with Lionel Boyce. Like Lionel Boyce becomes, what's Ryan Gosling? Grace's best friend, Ryland Grace.
Right.
Yeah, he becomes Grace's best friend. It's even when they're on Earth, because this takes place narratively in two timelines. The stuff on Earth are flashbacks because he's gaining his memory back throughout the movie. And then everything in space is happening now. So those are happening concurrently. Watching the stuff on Earth, I'm just like, man, how's this going to play out though? Like, how did he get in space? Because like everything is fine. And once you get that answer, I'm just like, damn, that's part of what makes the third act a gut punch, because it's just like, god damn, y'all, god damn.
When the reveal happens, right? And don't let anybody ruin that for you watching this movie.
Yo,
right?
Listen,
I wish I hadn't known about it, right? Because when I read it in the book, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So I wish I didn't know about it watching this movie, because you are also going to have a fuck moment.
Yeah, man, I was pissed. as fuck. I was like, god damn, y'all. Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And then it's cut. That is interspersed with the interstellar set piece of the spinning spaceship. I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing. The best filmmakers realize some of the coolest shit is watching spaceships like just fly, land, and spin out of control. Kubrick knows it. Nolan knows it. Ridley Scott knows it because he does that shit in the Blade Runner, the first one. You see that shit always land real slow and take off real slow. It's the coolest shit in the world. You got some cool ass music watching spaceships just land and take off.
Just do spaceship shit.
Yeah, even Gravity, where you're just watching niggas float in space.
This is not nearly as science heavy as The Martian.
I think it is.
But it's still like The Martian got into like the nitty gritty of the science, right? This is because a lot of this is theoretical.
But also, you're watching him create a language, you know what I'm saying, to communicate with Rocky.
Right.
Like, that's science right there. Like, everything he's doing in space is science. And on Earth.
Right. But it's not like in The Martian, it was very, very like everything was science, right? Here, it's science, discovery, but also emotion,
Well, I mean, yeah, because like you care
right? Because this
about
is
in The Martian, it's different because you care about uh excuse me, Matt Damon's character already because you want to see him get off because you're just like, yo, this is just a dude who's just doing his job, who just needs to
mm,
get out of here. Ryan Gosling, like you're watching this hapless teacher and you just feel bad for him because he's just thrust into this
right.
situation and he's stumbling every step of the way and everybody's just looking at him like, hey, you'll figure it out. And he's just like, no, like, come on, y'all. Like, give
But he
me
figures it out,
like every
you know.
step of the way. And I'm like, God damn.
But it's, and we talked about this earlier. There's something about watching competent people,
Yes.
right? That is just
Because Ryan Gosling is competent. That's what makes it
right,
great. Like he stumbles, but he stumbles because his character is goofy, not because he's dumb. There's a difference
right,
between being goofy and being dumb. He is a very smart, capable person.
right. And I think we don't get enough of that in real life. So this movie hits extra hard when it comes. It's like, yeah, we're gonna be all right. Look, we got motherfuckers like this out here. You fucking dumb, you smart as a motherfucker,
You know, that's
right?
another reason why I like this movie so much is because like it's just so much humanities in this and it's so
Mm.
optimistic and it's nice to see a movie this optimistic on this high of a level cuz this is a big budget fucking movie.
And like the whole entire world is invested in Project Hail Mary, and they're all just working together, just trying to s- solve a common problem.
Yep.
And it's fucking on the aircraft carrier. That's fucking hilarious.
There it is. Man,
Man,
yeah. By the way, 2.5 hours. The first time around, I felt it. Second time around, it flies by. So, like, that's why I'm
yeah.
saying, like, definitely see it twice. You're gonna want to see it twice because I left out of our screening and immediately got emailed Amazon. I'm like, yo, so could I see the IMAX one? And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, I thought they were gonna be like, nah, but I got an email
Mm,
response immediately. Like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Like, we don't care.
yeah. I like it because I knew what the story beats were. It didn't run as long for me the first viewing because I was just watching to see what they had changed,
Right. Because you
right?
read the
And I
book.
knew like, all right, this is where this happens, blah 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 blah. But it did not take away from my enjoyment and excitement for the film.
Yeah, yeah, same for me for watching it the second time. Like, it is a different movie, man.
Yeah, so fans of the book, if you don't love this adaptation, then you just don't like Joy.
Want to say because people have also been asking, is there anything after the credits? No, but if you see this in IMAX, just know those end credits are in full 143, like beautiful images of space
Mm,
in full 143. Also, I sat through the credits the second time because we couldn't the first time because we had
right. Mm,
somewhere else to go. After the main credits where it says a Lord Christopher Miller movie, the next card it comes up, it says and then it shows the rest of the crew.
oh, okay.
I like that. I was like, that's cute. And then somebody on Twitter, because I follow them on Twitter, somebody said,
Mm,
you know, I like the title card where it says and at the end during the end credits. And Chris Miller replied to it saying, that's an extension of what we did in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, where the movie starts off and says, this movie was made by everyone. Or during
mm,
21 Jump Street, during the end credits, it's 21 or 22, I can't remember, where they're like, and these people, and it's the rest of their crew because they want to start highlighting the crew. They said that grabs people's attention when you do that. And I'm like, well, it works.
yeah. All
So
right.
no post credit scene, but like beautiful images, 9:3. If you see it in a 190 IMAX, it's going same thing. It's gonna be all in space. It's gonna be in
Mm,
full IMAX. It ain't gonna be that cut back and forth bullshit with the bride, where one frame is in IMAX, the next frame is goddamn scope. If that was in 3D,
Right.
I would have got a headache, dog.
Yeah, I mean, there was no need for it to be in
Because
fucking
that
3D.
happened to Transformers. Because Michael Bay
Right.
did that for the last two. He shot in IMAX for 4 and 5, and they
Mm.
kept switching like that. But 5 was egregious because it was switching between 3 different aspect ratios. I'm like, bro, why? What are we doing here? And that shit was in 3D. I went to the press screening at Lincoln Square, so on that 8-story screen, watching a movie in 3D switch between 3 aspect ratios throughout the movie, I was like, dog, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, because there was. Look, I'm a Michael Bay apologist, but I've never seen a Michael Bay movie in 3D for this reason, because of the way he cuts.
I don't understand though. If like my thing is that what's crazy about this is just like one of the aspect ratios was 190 IMAX. That's as much as it opens up to. Why the fuck was it cutting between the other 2 aspect ratios? I'm like, did you not just pick one for when you cut from IMAX? Like the fact that it kept switching between 3 different like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Yo,
It's fucking blender salad. It's a fucking yeah.
so, but yeah, and I'm just saying, for those of you who are traveling to see this, just know it is worth the 143 because people have told me they went to go see The Bride in IMAX and only 2 sequences are in full 143. So it's only 15 minutes and 143. And I was like, I didn't mind traveling for Fantastic Four because Galactus was in
Mm.
143, and that shit was cool because it's fucking Galactus. But like, I ain't fucking, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
not for the Bride.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
can you imagine that cutting between 3 aspect ratios like that?
I know I can't. It makes no sense.
So yeah, look, they knew what I'm trying to say is Lord and Miller and Fraser knew what they were doing, and they gave you an experience. So like,
Mm.
the aspect ratios are going to be consistent. They're not going to keep switching back and forth on some real dumb shit.
Yeah, it's good. Everything about this movie is deliberate.
Yes. Not some like, how about this close up thing? And then
Yeah,
their close up scope.
yeah. No, like everything here is deliberate. Even the stuff that came about by accident was thought out when they implemented it.
I'm interested to know what this is going to look on like on film. Because in addition to the IMAX 70 prints, there are 70 millimeter prints.
Mm.
I'm real interested to know what this looks like on film, dog. Because the way they
I'm
shot it digitally, they are mimicking like 35 and big format film.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, hopefully this has a pretty long run.
Oh, it's not going to.
Now,
So next weekend, they're the sneak previews, right? And those are sold
right.
out the entire weekend. Then the
Mm.
following weekend is opening weekend. It was sold out. Within the first 10 minutes, I tried to get me and my brother tickets for IMAX 70, sold out. Managed to get tickets for the next weekend, which is the second weekend. All right.
Right.
I got us tickets, and then somebody else is like, hey, I might want to come. I was like, all right, let me check. Went back and checked. I was like, well, you're shit out of luck. 10 minutes
Bruh.
later. So it's the entire IMAX run is basically sold out because the following weekend, it's only getting 2 weeks in IMAX because the following weekend is fucking Super Mario. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I was already not looking forward to Super Mario, but this makes it even worse. I mean, I was able to snag one ticket, which is dumb, for the IMAX sneak previews this weekend. One.
Where are you sitting?
What? I don't even fucking know. And here's the thing. I had to pay for it
Damn.
because you couldn't go through the AMC app
Why?
because it was one of those like
Amazon. Oh,
Amazon.
it's the Amazon. Yeah, so this is the thing. They're doing sneak previews starting Thursday till Sunday, and then the one you got, that's on Monday. That's the
Right.
Amazon Prime member sneak preview. So like The fact they're doing almost a full run before officially opening tells you how much faith they have in this motherfucker. Like, I only know one person who's seen it and doesn't like it, and I'm just looking at that person like, all right, bro, all right, bro,
Well,
like, all right, man.
it's you have to admit it is an amazing fucking film. It
Yeah.
is an amazing sci-fi film. It is an amazing buddy film. Yeah.
Look, if you live near an IMAX or an IMAX 70 or even a 70 millimeter print, go. The only place I will tell you not to see this is the Alamo Draft House. Stop giving them motherfuckers film prints. Thankfully, this also has a regular 70 at Lincoln Square. So Lincoln Square has the IMAX 70 print and a regular
Uh-huh.
70. And then the other 70 is at Cinema East. That's where we saw Hateful Eight. So Cinema East
Okay, gotcha.
and Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn. Like whenever something gets a film print, it goes specifically to Alamo. And I'm like, stop sending shit there. And I've heard like they've been closing locations. Sony really fucked that company, man, because now you have to order through your phone, and now they're just saying people are just on their phone the entire movie.
That takes away
Yeah, from the
the
experience.
the pillar of going to an Alamo Draft House
Yeah.
because the food is overpriced,
Yes.
and most of the time you'll get fucking food poisoning.
Yes.
I've gotten food poisoning twice there.
For I've had problems with Alamo Draft House. I want to say ever since we went to saw Heretic. That's where the problem started. And they've gotten worse and worse because Dune, that 70 millimeter print, it was beautiful, but it was out of focus and projected sideways because the nigga was too busy posting pictures on Instagram about I'm working the booth for Dune Part 2. When we went to see Y2K, yeah, that was a Philly nigga, by the way. I'm like, yo, they sent a nigga from Philly all the way to Brooklyn to project this shit. Come on, y'all.
Really? Where for Y2K?
No, for Dune Part.
For Doom Part 2. Okay.
It's like, really, y'all? Like, damn, like, you know there's mad projectionists in the city. Like, anyways, Y2K, remember they kept fucking up my popcorn?
They kept on fucking up your popcorn, and we were supposed to get a free meal, but somehow I ended up paying. So I don't understand how that fucking works.
And then, what was it? Fuck. What was that movie? Bring Her Back?
Was that?
Bring
Her Back.
That was a shit show. That was just an all-around shit show. Me and my brother went to see Nosferatu on 35 because it was the only place on the East Coast that had a 35 millimeter print of Nosferatu. And that presentation was fucking terrible, which is crazy because when we saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in 35, their presentation was amazing. Like, amazing.
Yeah, like Draft House is not what it used to be, right? Like, and they don't even have Mondo's not even good anymore.
Yeah, I haven't ordered shit from them. I just order from Mutant.
Like Mutant or any of the other or Bottleneck.
Yeah, Bottleneck.
Right, but yeah, I think the last thing I ordered from Mondo was a poster I didn't even fucking want, but it was right before the changeover happened.
Got you.
Right, so it was already in the mail.
Yeah, man, this shit, yo. So please don't go if there's a 70 millimeter print near you and it's at an Alamo Draft House, just go see a DCP. You just go see a DCP, or if you, like I said, if you live near a regular IMAX, it's worth it. Shit, it's even worth it seeing it in Dolby. Like any premium format, as long as it's not at an Alamo Draft House. Stop sending film prints there. I beg you.
It is worth seeing.
Yeah. But just not.
It is worth seeing anywhere except for
Alamo Draft House. Yeah. Like, yo, for all the studio and industry people listening to this, stop sending prints to Alamo Draft Houses. Like, there's other places in the city. Like, Lincoln Square has a 70 millimeter projector. Right across the street, Film Society Lincoln Center, they got 70 millimeter and 35 millimeter capabilities. And they show new movies there. Y'all can start sending movies there. Start sending prints there. Even though that theater's uncomfortable, Village Cinemas, because we saw Hateful Eight there. I mean, it is uncomfortable, but I would rather go there than
But it
ever.
feels like a real theater, you know?
Yeah, go there. But again, I would rather go there than
Mm.
endure the experience of trying to deal with anything with the Alamo. Like, I hope A24 stops doing screenings there, quite frankly.
100%. Like I I should not get food poisoning twice in a row.
Or have you know you suck when you fuck up popcorn, dog. Like, all they had to do, Jeff, was just toss it in some Parmesan truffle seasoning. That's all it
Mm,
does. A little butter, popcorn, truffles, you're done.
yeah. Yeah, no, I 100% get it. Yeah. Mm.
So I think San Francisco, their 70 millimeter print is at Alamo New Mission, and a lot of employees out there have quit too, because ever since they switched over to this QR ordering, a lot of employees at all the locations have said, like, hey, now my shifts have gone from 40 hours a week to 2 shifts a week. I'm like, yo, how does that happen? How do y'all have full-time people and then just give them 2 shifts a week?
Because now that you don't have to take an order or stuff like that, you're just literally just running food. Yeah, that was by design. That was by design to fuck the working man.
Yo, we as a nation are going to be in trouble once the economy fucking, because the bubble's about to burst. Because look, uh, the war just got another 900 billion in funding. So, like, yo, the economy's gonna burst, and I'm going to wonder what happens when there's no jobs available and we need money to go into the economy, because that's the whole point of everybody having job, is so the economy keeps getting funded. But when there's no jobs, because you do it either by AI or a computer or some shit like that, because there needs to be low skilled jobs. There just has to have, like, that's the whole purpose of a low skilled job. Like, we need janitors, we need people working at McDonald's. Like, so, like, that's my question, is like, what happens next then? Because then the billionaires, there's nobody left to siphon off of.
The purge, that's what happens, like with anarchy.
But again, my point being here is, just don't go see this. If
Out.
yeah, if there's a film print, don't see it there. And please, again, stop sending fucking film prints to the Alamo Draft House. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yep. Yep. That is an anti-commercial. I think we created the first anti-commercial.
Yo, man, I don't. When your whole thing is specializing on, film projection and
And the experience
right,
of going
right,
to the right.
and you guys fuck up people's food and you fuck up the film projection, like,
Then it might as well be an AMC or a Regal at that
yo,
point.
because I'm saying, man, because I've seen every movie I've seen on 70, whether it's IMAX 70 or normal 70 millimeter print at Lincoln Square. Mind you, Lincoln Square is at AMC. That has always been a pristine presentation. I've never had a problem seeing anything projected on film there, or even across the street. Well, I know across the street they're gonna have it together. That's Lincoln Center. That's one of the most prestigious places in the fucking world. But the fact that a fucking AMC has some of the best film presentations I've ever seen, like, over a specialty chain.
Yeah, especially chain that prides itself on the film viewing experience.
Yeah. So
So, yeah.
again, we're just trying to say, if there's a 70 millimeter print near you and it's at an Alamo Draft House, go see the DCP somewhere else or another format
Right.
somewhere else. That's all we're trying to say. That's all we're getting at.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I know, Jeff, you know, if you want to see it in film, like, now you just got to use an A-list reservation and go to Lincoln Square and just see the regular 70. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which it's fine.
Yeah, because, even in regular, we saw it in scope the first time, and even
Yeah.
just in regular scope, it was amazing. Like,
Yeah,
so
it's just
yeah,
gonna be absolutely fine.
yeah,
I'm all right.
okay, yeah,
I'm all right
yeah,
with that.
yeah. Because King of Prussia ain't getting no film print. They
I
getting
know.
one. They're getting one for
I
the
keep
Odyssey.
I keep forgetting that King of Prussia exists.
And, I mean, that's your market, baby. You should know that is part of the greater Philadelphia area.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't like traveling there. So But like that doesn't matter because they haven't been sending me
So
shit.
now
So
here's my last and final lecture. Build more
mm,
giant theater IMAXs that are capable of 143. And I'm talking like if you guys don't want to put a film projector in there, put in the dual laser so we can have more venues that can do the full 143 aspect ratio. Because unfortunately, King of Prussia is a single laser. So you're not gonna get it that full
right.
aspect ratio unless they whip out the film projector. So that's my other lecture is like start putting in if you got the capabilities, fucking spend the money and put in the best capabilities.
Look, if they're shooting this stuff more and more in IMAX, they're using it as part of their marketing campaign.
That's why it's getting harder and harder to get tickets for this shit.
Right. If that's the case, then you need to start building more of these
Giant theaters, yeah,
theaters
the giant
that can play
theaters.
the stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah, bro. And being equipped because they build the
Right.
theaters, but then not properly equipped. So like dual laser projection, so people could see the giant 143 image. Like, you know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
like
Right.
everybody wants to play at Lincoln Square, bro, but Lincoln Square can only handle so much.
Yeah, like you want us to pay a premium for this premium experience, but you don't have the infrastructure for people to experience the premium experience. It fucking sounds counterintuitive.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The busiest city in the world has only one giant theater IMAX. Meanwhile, LA has like 4 or 5. Tell me how's that make sense?
LA, baby.
Fuck LA.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
For shit. Even Schoolboy Q has a song called Fuck LA and he's from LA. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fuck LA. Everybody from Hollywood's moving to New York anyway. Fucking
yeah.
influx of people just moving from LA to New York. Which is there something that we don't know? You know what I'm saying? Like, please tell me. I live out here. I need to know. Do I need to brace myself for something?
Well, always brace yourself for something, man. We're black men in America. Something's always about to go down.
All right, but hey Jeff, do you have any final thoughts on Project Hail Mary?
Honestly, I don't want to get into it because I don't want people to see this clean, right? So anything I would want to say, I'm going to say after it's been released, people have seen it. But go see this movie. Go see it in a premium theater and just this is what movies are supposed to be, right? This is cinema, right? This is the closest thing we have gotten to that Amblin-esque experience.
Yeah, because this does feel like a fucking Spielberg movie through and through.
Right. 100%. Like this is and it's not aping Spielberg.
Right. But it feels right.
Right. It's got the emotions that you felt watching those Amblin films, you feel watching this.
Like it's like how Nope felt like Jordan Peele made a Spielberg movie, like in that
Right.
sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like Interstellar felt like Nolan trying to do his version of a Spielberg movie.
Right. 100%. Like the feelings, the emotions that this elicit are why we go to the movies.
Yeah, yeah. Let's bring some tissues with you, cause both times it got me. Both times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I kid you not. I shit you not. This has one of the best third acts I've ever seen in a movie. Cause I again, I haven't read the book like Jeff, but like
and
I
it's
cannot stress enough those last 40 minutes are some of the best 40 minutes I've ever seen in cinematic history.
yeah, it's
Am I
it is
overstating that?
no,
Okay.
it's the third act is directly from the book. And in the book, it is ass clenching tension,
Cause
right?
keep this in mind. There's a critic and I see her all the time and she's part of that elite jaded group who always looks down on all of us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Uh
Sure.
Even she was crying because she sat in the same, you know where I like to sit in IMAX.
Right,
She
right.
sat a couple of seats over from me, and I looked
Mm,
over because I heard her sniffing, and she was bawling. I was like, oh shit.
yeah. Yeah. This this is a generational film,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like
This is
this is something
this
I would
film,
show my kids.
right? This film is going to inspire a generation of filmmakers, just like E.T. inspired the previous generation.
Look, I'm gonna say this, man. Lord, I will take what y'all been saying at face value now. So if Beyond the Spider Verse doesn't fucking hit, I'm gonna be disappointed in y'all.
Right? Because I mean, besides Solo, they really haven't missed.
Yeah, and like I've said it before. I'll say it again. I like Across better than Into, and I'm the only person who likes the second one better than the first one.
I'd have to rewatch the second one, but it's complex talking about that, right? Because the second one is more audacious, right? The first one's more grounded.
I think the emotions hit me harder in two as well. So they somebody asked them, they're like, why is it taking so long? And they even said, they're like, we realized we just cut a movie in half, that the second one had a beginning, middle, and end, even though it had a cliffhanger. We
Mm,
realized when we're making this one, it just starts and there's no beginning and there's no middle. So we had to, so that way we could have a movie, because we personally like a 3-act structure of beginning, middle, and end. I was like, thank fucking
right.
God that somebody else understands what, like, come on, man. That's the only reason. That's one of the magic tricks about Lord of Rings, right? Each of those movies has a dramatic climax, so that way it feels like a beginning, middle, and end, even though the story's
Mm,
not finished.
right.
That is the beautiful thing about that trilogy.
Yeah. Just tell the story, right?
Like,
Don't set up for a
but
sequel
you have to
or it could
have
be
a 3-act
continued.
structure, a beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, man.
Which is just basic storytelling.
Shit, man. I would even say Back to the Future's Part 2 and 3 at least did that too. A beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, God damn, bro. If y'all gotta keep doing these 2-part movies, make sure you have that structure in place.
They won't.
All right. Yeah. Go see this, like Jeff said, large and loud in a premium format. See it on film if you can. And yeah, don't let anybody spoil this shit for you, because again, this
Yeah.
is my first time interacting with the story, unlike Jeff's. And look, very rarely, I see movies twice often. Very rarely do I get out of a movie and it's like, yo, let me see this shit again tomorrow. Usually I want like a few days buffer, like 4 or 5 days. So the fact that I went back to back should tell you how good this shit is.
Right. I wish I had amnesia like Grace so I could enjoy this like everyone else is going to enjoy this.
Yeah, this is we have our first great movie of 2026. And we had some fucking
Yeah.
really good ones, because I was just like,
Like
damn,
this is
Bone Temple. I thought Bone Temple and Send Help were gonna be on my best of list, and now I'm just like, y'all are gonna be in some honorable mentions.
yeah, like this is unheard of to have this amount of quality
Yeah, yeah, right.
this early.
Yo, because by this time we only have 1 or 2 films, and we're like enthusiastic about, but we're not like loving.
Right.
Like, I'm loving Project Hail Mary, and I'm enthusiastic about 2 other movies. I'm like, man, it's March, bro. It's March.
Yeah. Like fresh March too. Like it's a fresh March.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we still haven't even seen Ready or Not 2. We still haven't seen They Will Kill You. Let's see how Universal feels about Super Mario, about when it's screening. And not like if we'll be invited, because I don't know we'll be invited. I'm talking about when it's screening. Like, are they going to pull the bullshit they did on the last one, which is like 2 hours before it opens, here's a screening?
Right. It's like, no, thank you. I'll just wait.
Yeah, you're right. Yo, by the way, tickets are on sale for that too. Midnight shows. Those are the first show times. And I'm like,
Midnight, it's a kids movie.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why y'all bringing back midnight shows for kids movies? And they're selling
Right.
out, which is nuts.
Right, because it's not going to be kids in these. It's going to be fucking 40-year-olds.
Hey, if it was left up to me, bro, I would probably wait till like weekend 3 or 4 and where it's died out, and I'd just go see it then. But we gotta
Yeah.
review this shit. So now I'm just like, oh man, if we don't get that press screening, then I'm gonna be sitting
Then I
in a
gotta see it
theater
with
full of fucking kids. Like
either with kids or with a whole bunch of fucking
fans,
stunted adults.
the fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which are even worse sometimes.
Yeah. Speaking of fans, before we sign off, do you see what Zack Snyder said?
No, what did he say?
He said, "Fuck you to anybody who thinks my fan base is toxic." He's like, "They literally save people's lives." I was like, "They only started caring after you announced that your daughter committed suicide, dog."
Like, what do you mean they're out here saving people's lives? I don't get that.
Because they all the money they raise for suicide prevention.
Yeah, they didn't do that out of the goodness of their heart.
Yeah.
They did that because Supreme Leader told them to,
Right.
right?
Let's forget about the bullying campaigns, the
Right.
harassment, the doxing. Like
Like how many
all of a sudden that's all forgiven.
right, like how many people have been bullied online by these people that actually committed suicide?
Yeah.
Right? Let's see those numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, this is why when people call me a fan, I'm like, don't call me a fan. I'm a cinephile.
Yeah.
Like I
Like
love movies. Like art. I love Yes, there's certain franchises I am a hardcore like lover of, but call me a hardcore lover. Don't call me a fan, because y'all
yeah.
fans take it, because being a fan, y'all take it to a level it always doesn't need to be taken to.
Literally fan is short for fanatic, right? So it's in the word.
I don't go.
Like the
Listen, there's movies I love that people have hated. You don't see me going around harassing these motherfuckers because I just don't care.
yeah, I'm never gonna beat up. I'm never gonna emotionally torture someone just because they don't fuck with Armageddon like I do. I
Right,
mean, you're dumb,
right,
but I'm not gonna beat you up about it,
right. I'm not going to tell people that you're stupid for saying Oppenheimer is a terrible movie or that Dune is
right?
boring. That's your opinion, man.
Right. I'm not trying to. Right. Like it's 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 not that serious. It really is not.
You know why? And you know what? I guarantee you, Snyder would have been okay. Keep making films today if it wasn't for his base, for his fan base.
Yeah. Because like God, these Snyder Bros. Whenever I see them talk about the new Superman and the new DC universe, oh, they are just so angry. Why are you angry?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a yo, listen, yo, again, I say this with love, y'all. These are fucking children's characters. Like, this is coming from
It's
somebody
make
who loves,
believe.
right. This is coming from somebody who loves Batman. Like, I think Batman is my generation's Hamlet, where there's always going to be a new actor coming in and a new creative team, and they're going to do their thing. That's going to be really different from the last iteration. That's why I love Batman. But also, I understand Batman's a fucking child's character, y'all.
Right. It is a man who dresses up like a bat to beat up bad guys. Let's slow it down.
Not talking about,
Right?
right? We're not talking about heat here, y'all.
Right? Star Wars. I will always say this with Star Wars. People got so heated over the casting and everything like that. You know, the Mary Jane and the race stuff. And here's my thing. You were getting this upset over a intellectual property where one of the main characters is an 8-foot dog with a laser crossbow.
And I hate that excuse where people where they're shitty to you and they're like, and you're like, yo, what the fuck is your problem? They're like, you attacked something I loved. I'm like, bro, it's not your friend. It's not your
Right.
mom. It's not your fucking cousin. It's a goddamn movie.
Yeah. And God bless you if the movie got you to a place you needed to be in your life. That's fantastic. That is what art is supposed to do. But just like all art, it is up to the interpretation of the person that is absorbing it, right?
Okay,
So if I hate something that you love, it doesn't take away your love of it.
right, right. Had to block somebody just in December because they were fucking attacking me over fucking my opinion on Avatar on Instagram, saying I'm emotionally immature because I ain't fucking love it. And I had to post on that shit. I was like, yo, you know everybody's gonna see this and read this, right?
Right.
And then he apologized.
Emotionally
He deleted
immature.
all those comments and then fucking
Right.
apologized to me later in the DMs. Like, I'm sorry. It's just that it really moved me because my brother died, and Cameron really captures the grief of a brother dying. I'm like, yo, look, You got to
that's
go,
fine.
and you got to go see therapy, bro. I was like, you please go see a therapist. And he's like, oh, I do therapies with mushrooms. I do mushroom therapy. And that's when I was like, yeah, I'm
It was like
blocking this nigga.
that's
I'm blocking you,
that's not
dog.
the same thing,
Yeah, I am
right?
blocking you. Fuck you.
But like the fact that Cameron made something that resonated with you, with that person, that's beautiful. That's fucking fantastic, right? Doesn't have to do that for me, right? And just because it doesn't do it for me doesn't mean
That I hate it.
that you hate it,
Right.
right? Or that it takes away from
Your
the
enjoyment.
experience. Right, exactly. Now, I will, on a skill level, I will attack a film.
Right.
Like some films are just dumb, right? Some films are not made very well. That's fine, right? We can talk about that on an academic level, but I like shitty movies too.
I've said this before. I think The Accountant 2 is fucking stupid, but I love that goddamn movie. That's one of my favorite movies from last year.
Count 2 is fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
It's great, right? Like I will I love Armageddon. Armageddon, a movie where a bunch of oil drillers are sent into outer space to blow up a meteor. On paper, it's fucking idiotic. Love it.
Not everybody's gonna like the same shit, y'all. Like, it's just that simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody liked the same shit, it would get real tough, real fast, and real boring. And not only would it, and I get say real tough, real fast, is because then it'd be like us fighting over resources, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we all
Right.
loved
Which
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, like the first book, we'd all be fighting over that book. Like, it'd be like, oh no, like we all need it. Not everybody. That's why there's different niches. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
niggas who
look,
play
if
Magic
we
the
all like
Gathering,
this,
like they're able to get what they want because that is a very specific niche. Things exist in niches. Not everybody's gonna be in the same niche as you.
if we all like the same thing, then right about now we would be talking about Frozen Part 25.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bad enough they fucking greenlit a fourth and the third one hasn't even come out yet.
But like it would just be product at that point. Assembly line shit. So
Oh, speaking of, before we
I don't
go,
even know
did
how.
you see how much The Bride made?
No, how much?
7.4.
Ooh.
I saw that. I was like, damn, y'all didn't deserve that though. Y'all didn't deserve that.
Off 160
No, so
budget.
I looked at the budget. I thought it was 150.
Right.
I could have swore it was reported, but the actual budget was like 80, anywhere between 80 or 90 million.
Still,
Yeah,
still
that's
7
bad
million.
because
That's still bad.
it made 7.4 here and then 7 overseas. So the worldwide opening was like 14.5 million.
Oof. It'll find its legs. Yeah, streaming.
Listen, I watched. There's two critics I respect. Christy Lemire, who co-hosts Breakfast All Day, she liked it, but even she had the same problem I had, which was the narrative device, because she was just like, no. And then Amanda Dobbins, co-host of The Big Picture with Sean Fennessy, she straight up said it was fake ass feminism. She's like, this is basic bitch feminism. I'm like, damn.
Oh God, yes.
Damn.
She said, like, all right, so she said, and I said this in the review, like, I was afraid to say that because the movie wasn't for me.
You don't want to say that as a black dude about a movie made by a white woman.
Right.
But now that a white woman has said it, you're free to say it.
Now I can come out and say it. It is basic bitch feminism. It's feminism 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit.
Oh God. So I'm glad she said it. So now I can say it.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean and Amanda over at The Big Picture. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully one day we get big enough to be in your orbit and you can come on our show. I don't even want to come on your show. Your show's too elite for us. You come on our show.
But you can slum it. You can slum the show.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean and Amanda though. They're some of the best critics in the game right now, even though listen, as much as I love them, even I don't always agree with their opinion. So you can this is what I'm saying, like we gotta have more respect for each other, y'all.
I mean, unless you're a certain reviewer who just has no taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
But
But that is episode 198.
peace.